And hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac, coming at you with another enthralling episode of Pokemon HeartGold NUZLOCKE. And in the last episode, we cleared out the Slowpoke, rid Azalea Town of its rocket grunt infestation, and took on Bugsy of Azalea Town Gym, and it turned out to go a lot smoother than I was expecting. And in this episode, we're going to be rolling right along. Now, before we continue, if you want to take a take a little gander at the team here, because we did do some grinding, not necessarily off screen. I did this. I still recorded all the grinding. It's just I didn't want to start a video with grinding. If you feel me. So I will be putting the grind, like the actual grind that I did to get all of the Pokemon, all of our team up to its current level. As you can see, Navi is now a level 14, which is pretty good. And we got Malon over here. I was clicking the wrong button, man. You'd think after so many years of playing Pokemon, I would have the button schemes down, regardless of what game or generation I'm playing. But here we are. As you can see, Malon did evolve. Very magically. She looks great right now. Honestly, nice stat buff too. So I'm really looking forward to using Malon a little bit more. Once again, seeing her evolve is in the grind, as it were. We got Makar here up to level 16. He's doing, doing gangbusters, honestly. As far as sleeper Pokemon, Makar has just been absolutely killing it lately. And, of course, we've got Darunia, still level 17, didn't really need to do too much to her. Medley, still on level 9, I didn't really feel like grinding her up as well as with the rest of the team because, we can switch train her as we go along. The reason why I wanted to get, and Darmani, of course, she's also still on level 18. But the reason why I wanted to get, in particular, Navi, Malon, and Makar up a little bit, in a little bit up there in the levels is because of this rival battle that I have been, just going on and on about, dreading as we got ever so closer. Honestly, I put this rival battle probably a little bit harder than Bugsy, at least when it comes to Nuzlocking. I mean, if you're just playing a normal game, it's like it doesn't even bother you. You don't even have to think about it. But since we're doing a Nuzlocke, we got to think about these things now. I did say after I was through, just absolutely bopping Bugsy that I was going to come back and buy a couple repels and escape ropes. So we are going to do that right now. How many total? Oh, I can only buy 9 total? Are you serious? Boys, this is the struggle right here. We're going to buy 5, I suppose, which is almost going to bankrupt us. No more repels. We don't need any more. And then as far as escape ropes go, I mean, Two's fine. It really is. And then we are left with a cool 504 Poké Dollars. That's, oh boy. Little do they don't tell you about the financial struggles of Nuzlocke. Just the emotional and physical strains that it puts on your body. But without further ado, I suppose there's really well, okay, here's something else we can distract ourselves with. We can come over here and we first of all get this apricorn. Shake it. A whit apricorn, and we can go pick up our Pokeballs from Kurt because he should be done with those by now. And if he's not, I'm going to I'm going to assault him with my Pokemon. All right, Link, I just finished your Pokeball here, and we get the love balls. And I almost said something I was gonna deeply regret because the internet's forever. That turned out great. Try catching Pokemon with it. I'll do what I want, old man. All right, yeah. So we got a couple more for him. I suppose we could either do the yellow apricorn or the Gurn apricorn, or maybe the black one, the Blook ones. Decisions. I mean, we shouldn't be sitting here thinking too much about it. We have the most greens, so let's give them the green ones and see what we get afterward. It'll take a day to make your Pokeball. Come back for it later. All right, that's fine. Okay, well, I feel like we've kind of run out of distractions, guys, so I guess without further ado, we are going to take on our rival, GannonDORK, while we try to get to Ilex Forest. So, one more time, just checking the team over, give it, a good old once-over once more. Yeah, it's about as good as it's gonna get. Let's do this, baby. Oh, there he is. Look at him sauntering over here. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? Oh, why would you care about Team Rocket, you noob? What? You beat them? Huh? Quit lying. You don't know me. You don't know my life. Are you serious? Oh, then let's see how good you are. The king of talking smack. Redheaded stepchild himself, GannonDORK, ready for a rematch. Honestly, I don't... He thought he could best us, you know, before, and I don't see why he thinks it's going to be any different this time. Well, it probably thinks it's going to be a little different this time because his team has gone through a couple of changes. Most notably, he's gotten some new team members. The first being this Ghastly. Rub it in, GannonDORK. Just rub it in. Ghastly Ghost Poison type with the ability Levitate. Level 14, it's going to have the moves Lick, Spite, Mean Look, and Curse, which can be marginally annoying if you don't have well, a Butterfree that can just use Confusion. Because the unfortunate thing for this Ghastly is that I thought that was going to one-hit KO. Oh, but we get the Confusion because Navi's the best! Navi, you're the goat. Well, I mean, you're the Butterfly, but you're the GOAT right now. Okay, that's fine. He's gonna Spite us, which honestly, you know, it makes a lot of sense for our rival, if I'm being honest with you. But it's a good thing that Confusion has like a bazillion PP, so we're not in any concern. This Ghastly can be marginally annoying because if it does Mean Look you and then gets a Curse on you, that can be a little bit annoying. But, yeah, you know, and oh, he's going right for his, oh, jeez, okay. So he's going right for his ace in the hole right now. This is really the thing that we're concerned about. He does have another Pokemon on backup. This is his Croconaw. You will be facing down this Croconaw if you chose Cyndaquil, much like we did, and it's going to be on level 18 with the, you know, pure water type with the ability of Torrent, no hold item, which is nice, with the moves Water Gun, Rage, Bite, and Scary Face. So, fortunately for us, there's nothing too terribly worrisome on this Croconaw. It's just that this thing is strong. Now, if you did pick Chikorita, which I can't imagine why you would unless you're you know, did what we did and used your trainer ID to you know, pick a starter, you'll be facing down a Quilava on level 18, the pure fire type with the ability Blaze It. Hit the moves Leer, Smokescreen, Ember, and Quick Attack, also very intimidating. And last but not least, if you had chose Totodile, you would be looking at a Bayleaf. Level 18, pure grass type with the ability Overgrow, with the moves Poison Powder, Reflect, Synthesis, and Razor Leaf. And honestly, as far as, as far as these, what am I trying to say here? Out of the three, you know, choices for this rival battle in particular, honestly, if you're facing down a Bayleaf, that's probably going to be the most annoying out of all of them, because that Reflect, Poison Powder, Synthesis combination is just, it's disgusting, if you ask me. We're going to throw Makar out here. One of the reasons why I had Navi out in the first place, maybe I shouldn't have thrown Makar out now that I'm thinking about it. And he woke up too fast! Oh, my goodness. That was like one turn. Makar also has some powder moves, so we are going to try to put this thing to sleep again. My initial strats for this was to have basically just what I did with Navi is have Navi out, take out the first two Pokemon, put Croconaw to sleep so I have a safe switch out. It wasn't the safest switch out, honestly, but we kind of lucked out that it, you know, he decided to go for Scary Face as opposed to any of his actual attacking moves, which is nice. So a nice Vine Whip. We got the Miracle Seed. I'm expecting this to do half damage, which was not the case, unfortunately. We're going to Vine Whip again. As long as this Croconaw stays asleep, I'm not too worried. The strategy was to, you know, switch out into either Makar or Malon so that we can, you know, effectively take this thing down while it's asleep. Makar was probably the choice I was going with, regardless, because Makar also has Sleep Powder. So we have like we kind of have a deadly status core going on here with both Navi and Makar here, having access to status moves, particularly Sleep Powder, which they haven't missed yet, which is super nice. But the reason why I, you know, oh, say, you've got a lot of nerf coming here. You came at me, bro. My goodness, you can't just back out. You can't just wuss out like that. One of the things I was, if he was going in order, Zubat would have been his second Mon. So, you know, we would have had Navi out to take down the Zubat as well, you know, with no problems, because Zubat's really not too much of a threat, even though it's part flying type. Navi could have confusioned this thing to oblivion. In all 3 instances, you know, regardless of what starter you pick, your rival will have this Zubat on level 16, poison flying type with the ability Inner Focus, so he ain't flinching, and he's got the moves Leech Life, Supersonic, Astonish, and Bite. So really, not too concerning, even for, you know, a Pokemon like Navi. Navi could have, you know, just swooped in and taken this thing out. We are going to throw Malon out here, though. I would have thrown... Well, I can't say I would have. That's annoying. My thought was that I would have thrown Malon out instead of Makar, just so I wouldn't have to do this switch for when Zubat came out. But because of how fast his Crocodile woke up, I'm actually perfectly okay with you know, how you're throwing out Makar, you know, because he needed to be put back to sleep. We're not going to risk too much. We're going to go for another, okay, Thundershock. This should, shut it down. Tiny Surge makes it, oh, and a crit too, because Malon got them hands. She got that farm girl strength. You don't even know. Oh my gosh, that was, that went smooth. That went smooth. I'm glad. Useless Pokemon. Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. Well, I mean, yeah, Hessa was their trainer. I hate the week. I hate Monday in particular, not just, you know, weeks in general. Honestly, I think, you know, when in the tier list, you know, weeks probably like C tier. I'm not finishing this joke. It's not as funny as I had initially intended it to be. Pokemon trainers. It doesn't matter who or what. I hate to see them hanging around. And that goes for Team Rocket too. They're big and tough, and they're in the group, but you get them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. Okay, buddy, chill. Like, it's not like they're my friends or anything. You're really going hard in the paint on Team Rocket. You got detecting a little bit of personal issues with Team Rocket. You stay out of my way. You won't be an exception if you get in my way. And there he goes. He says that, you know, I won't be an exception. You know, if, you know, we get in his way, you know, he'll steamroll us as well. But honestly, until he can even start, you know, doing damage to my Pokemon, I don't think we have to worry too much about that. But I will say that went a lot smoother than expected. Well, I don't know. It was we planned for it properly beforehand. So that went as smooth as I don't know. That everything. Almost everything went according to plan. It was a good thing that we had Makar out there for the Crocodile. That was my Crocodile, again, really my only worry out of the whole thing. So not too shabby, if you ask me. The team once again pulls through, and we can start an episode without losing a Pokemon. How about that? That's really not, I should not have opened my big stupid mouth, because that always, you know, sets off the red flags, and, well, you know, could be foreshadowing for something, which hopefully it's not. We can finally make our way to the Ilex Forest. Ilex Forest is big. Be careful. Don't get lost. Trust me, you're not getting lost in Ilex Forest. The forest is watched over by its protector. Oh, okay, Grandma. Do you need me to call someone? Is there somebody coming to pick you up? Stay out of mischief. Okay. Have a good day. All right. So that protector she is referencing, oh, you can see a little Paris on the ground, is in fact Celebi, which we probably won't be seeing in this playthrough, unfortunately. But what we are going to be seeing is an encounter, because we have a new one that we can get here in the forest. I don't know why all this... Well, the English language leaving me as I get more and more nervous the closer we get to, you know, new territory. I don't know what's going to pop up in front of us. Yeah, Makar's okay. There are a lot of, like, grass-type Pokemon. Yeah, I'm going to throw Malon out front. There are a lot of grass-type Pokemon in here, so, like, we can, you know, first of all, Malon can paralyze, and then we can hit him with Thunder Shocks, and that probably won't, you know, actually kill them. But without further ado, let's see what our Ilex Forest encounter is, guys. What do you have to say, Malon, before we get too far in here? Oh, she goes spinning around. Melon seems dazzled after seeing the sky. Oh, she's so cute. Little Melon. All right. Coming up here, basically this whole forest, it acts like a cave. So it's not, it's more like a cave as opposed to tall grass. So you can just run into Pokemon as you're running through here. And also the glow up, the 4th gen glow up. And let me tell you, well, I guess let's get this guy out of the way. Ah, man, my boss is gonna be angry. The Farfetch'd that cut trees for charcoal took off into the forest. Can you catch him for me? Farfetch'd have sensitive ears. Yeah, I guess birds do have ears. I was about to ask a very dumb question. If you step on a branch, they will face towards you. That's your chance. Sneak up from behind and catch them. Do you think you can do that? Why do I have to do that, bud? Do your own job. My goodness. But yeah, I can't get over. I love this whole, the 4th gen, the glow up, we saw this in Eterna Forest too. Kind of looks like, sun filtering in through the forest. And let's see what our encounter is, boys. Okay, that is a Dupe's Claws. So we already have ourselves the Caterpie line, so we don't have to worry about this cute little Caterpie. You ain't coming with us. But while we run around, we are still going to step on the branches, attract the Farfetch'd attention. Farfetch'd noticed you. It seemed to face the direction of the noise when you step on a branch. All right, this was actually quite different in 2nd gen. You actually just kind of had to sneak up behind them, and if they noticed you, you were just out of luck. Once again, Dupe's Claws, getting my heart rate up for absolutely zero reason. We can get the math out of here. But anywho, the Farfetch'd, you actually just had to sneak up. There was no like branch puzzle or anything. I kind of think this is an improvement, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. This one's pretty easy. We can just sneak up on this Farfetch'd, catch that one, and then we can. Why'd you take me all the way back here? Wow, you found a Farfetch'd. Thank you, but there's one more missing. If you step on a bridge, it'll face that way. Remember? Yes, dude. It's literally been like 30 seconds. I'm not kidding. My goodness. And where'd you come? All right. Anyway, moving right along, we are going to sneaky around. We're going to pick up this item that is just kind of laying in here. Oh, Revive! That's useless to us. Hey, Melon, we got more money! Because, we can't revive our Pokemon. That's the unfortunate part of this whole ordeal. All right, the Farfetch'd up there, it's going to see us, so let's sneak around here. If we come over here, we can make it face a different direction. We are probably going to have to get this thing to run a little bit, so. Okay, it doesn't hear the ones from that far, but we're going to, kind of corral it, make it run in the direction we want it to go. And once again, it's a Caterpie. They're getting swarmed by little worms over here. Might be one of my, ex-GFs who asked me if I would still love her if she were a worm. Of course, I said yes at the time. My goodness. So let's go up here, approach this feral bird. Yeah, I know I need to catch it from behind, but we are trying to distract it at the moment. So we're going to come up here, make it... can we get it from here? Where do we go from here? All right. No, we can't really make it from here, but if we do this, we can work our way back around and sneak up on this thing from behind. And is this going to be a Pokemon we can catch? No, it is just my worm GF once again. My goodness, she cannot stay away. I had to get a restraining order against her, and she did not follow that at all. My lawyer will be in contact. Quah! All right, and we caught it from behind. Do we eat it? My goodness, it's just gone. And then, of course, everything goes black. And then here we are. Wow, you got me both of them. Thank you so much. My boss's Pokemon want a baby because I don't have a badge. Phew, you saved me. All right, and okay, we talked to this guy a little bit earlier. My far and fetched. Buddy, that's like Pokemon Stadium levels of horrible nicknaming. My goodness. You found them for us, kid? Without them, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. And we get HM01 just like that. And if you couldn't guess, that is cut. So, that's the HM cut. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the badge from Azalea to use it. which is true and good and all. And we do have the badge from Azalea, so we can teach something cut. But I don't want to teach, you know, any of the Pokemon that we have right now cut. So we are going to head back into Azalea Town to the Pokemon Center and pick up a Pokemon I'm okay with teaching cut to. Honestly, it's probably going to be Gorman. He can learn a couple of good moves, cut being one of them. I don't really intend on using him in the near future, so... I mean, to be fair, if I could use Tweely as an HM slave, I definitely would. It'd be no contest. But I kind of feel like Tubert can be useful in the future, which I'm pretty sure Tubert can learn cut. But we are going to take Gorman, and well, who do we want to replace actually? Oh, I just adore everyone so much. I don't want to replace them. I would say Darmani, just because she's, you know, the level leader of the team, but I can't. She's too solid of a switch in, you know. Like if something's like if another Pokemon's in trouble, Darmani can take, you know, like a tackle or a cut or, you know, something like that. So like I don't want to just take her out. Navi's still kind of lower leveled, so I'd like to give her more training. Makar's great. Again, Navi and Makar too, they both have the status moves, and then same with Melon. And then of course we really want to train Medley up, so it's like, I mean, jeez. Okay, we're gonna put Darunia temporarily. We're gonna put Darunia in the box. All right, what's in the box? Just my favorite Pokemon. All right, so we are going to take Gorman with us for a little bit. We're going to teach him cut. If we can slide him a little bit of EXP, like if we can slide a little bit of EXP his way, we probably will, you know, just based on the sheer fact that we're probably at some point in time going to need him. I don't feel too bad about teaching cut to him because I don't think Gorman would need, like, all 4 moves. And then once we get to, like, you know, the move deleter or something, we can just, you know, get it off of Gorman. Let's get rid of tackle, honestly. Tail Whip could be useful, you know, given the right situation. Focus energy, raising critical hit ratios. We already have quick attack, tackle. It's not 100% accuracy. Cut's 100% accuracy and stab as well. So I think it's just, you know, the superior move to tackle in this instance. But dang it! Okay, we can't. We can't. Well, nah. Yeah, no. Okay, Darunia's moveset is fine. I mentioned the headbutt guy in Ilex Forest, and we are going to be coming up on him, which you can teach as many Pokemon headbutt as you want, which is nice improvement from 2nd gen, where it was just a TM that the guy gave you. But we are going to head back into Ilex Forest with our rat in tow. See if we can't, you know, get an actual Pokemon this time around, but we'll see. All right, Gorman's going to use cut. Well, look at that action screen. I tell you what my goodness. And we come over here and we see the Celebi Shrine. You have the Forest Protector, which is Celebi, which if you got the GameStop or Toys R Us Celebi back in the day, you can actually see that event unfold. And my Worm GF, it's over, babe. I don't know what to tell you. Like, enough already. This is getting weird. I actually did, when that event came out, I made a video. You can find that on, you know, line still. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out where or what channel that video is, but I will not divulge that information voluntarily. It's the One Piece. The One Piece is real, and you have to go find it. All right, trainer tips. Ilex Forest is so overgrown with trees that you can't see the sky. You lied to me! When we first entered Ilex Forest, I talked to my Pokemon. What am I, N? I talked to Melon specifically, and it said she was staring up at the sky. And this sign told us that we can't even see the sky. So one of you is lying. And, oh my gosh, you don't have to butt in every time. Move on. I have Melon now, all right? My goodness. X's can be so clingy sometimes, can't they? All right, maybe something other than my Worm GF will pop up and we can catch it. No, it's my evolved Worm GF, I guess. All right, we're going to get out of here. We are coming up. Ilex Forest really isn't that big. We're already almost, you know, through it, basically. But there are certain areas. And we grab ourselves an X attack, which would be okay if we weren't relegated to not using items in battle. Because that's... If you are using items in battle, and you're worried, I definitely recommend using the X items. I mean, you can't really go wrong with those. They sometimes give you an unfair advantage. And maybe it's my hubris for telling her that I would still love her if she were a worm. And this guy over here who's kind of just chilling out in the middle of a forest, you know, not acting sus at all, he's the guy who's going to teach our Pokemon Headbutt, which is nice. And oh my goodness, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's serious now. You know, Worm GF aside, are there any other Pokemon in this stupid forest other than Caterpies and Metapods? Is she gonna run? It's really not too much of a, you know, cutscene or anything. But let's see if we can sneak by. Yeah, okay, we can sneak by. I'm just, it's hard to talk to. You know, I suppose this is my hubris as well. We have run into a Paris, which I have denigrated for so long now, and now we are forced, you know, to confront one, and we're going to have to use it. That is a jerk move, but that is also why we carry antidotes with us, because that is actually terrifying if this goes on for a little too long. But it is a Paris, so we should be able to just huck a Pokeball at it and, you know, come away with a brand new Pokemon. Oh boy, so excited to welcome a Paris to the team. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not. You're not that guy. Get in my balls! All right, let's see if this Paris will comply. Maybe we can use one of our fancy Pokeballs that like Kurt made for. Get in the ball. You are not. All right. This Paris is unfortunately giving us more trouble than I you know, think it probably should. Fastball is definitely not going to do it. Love Ball, I would not waste one on a Paris. That's for sure. Here I am just insulting this Pokemon who's going to join our team, and who knows, might actually have a slot and, you know, later on. There we go. Okay, I just had to, you know, kind of, I just had to be nice. That's the bottom line. All right, we got ourselves a Paris. All right, the mushroom Pokemon. Again, very creative with these species. Another 1-footer. Nearly 12 pounds. My goodness, this thing's dense. It is doused with mushroom spores when it is born. As its body grows, mushrooms sprout from its back. That is also one of the things that is like stupidly terrifying about, you know, Paris and Parasect lore, is that, you know, the Pokemon starts out as, you know, the bug, but then it, you know, turns into the mushroom, and Parasect is basically a walking corpse that has been taken over by a mushroom, so it's like a zombie Pokemon. So yes, we're gonna give a nickname to Paris, and since it is a zombie Pokemon, I suppose we could probably go with Gibdo. All right, Redead. It was like, that's just, it didn't roll off the tongue. Gibdo actually seems like it could be a nickname. I know it's not like a mummy or anything, but Cofagrigus isn't in this game, so what do I have to worry about? So Gibdo's gonna get transferred to someone's PC. I wonder who. So welcome to the team, Gibdo. I forgot that immediately that poor old Malon needs some healing, some TLC. This is why we pack antidotes with us, because, like, what if we... Imagine, if you will, that we were out here, you know, lost in the Ilex Forest, you know, the deep, dense forest, and poor Malon here got poisoned and we are out of potions. What would we do? I would actually, honestly, if that were ever to happen to us, I honestly don't know if I could... I don't know. I don't know if I could stand, you know, the walk back, or, like, you know, until the Pokemon, if I knew the Pokemon was going to die on the way back, like, I probably would just, you know, restart the Nuzlocke. And whoa, hey, easy there, buddy. My goodness, like, chill. I heard a tree hugger. This is a tree fighter. My goodness. Guys, it's Steve from Minecraft in his I almost said in a Zelda game. This is Pokemon. See, I'm getting all my franchises mixed up. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using headbutt. Hey, I shake trees too, bro. You know, the shake it. It's fun. Here, try it with your Pokemon too. And then yes or no. So, honestly, children, if you run into a man in the forest and he is headbutting trees and asks you if you want to join him, just say no. But this is the Pokemon world, so we are going to teach our Pokemon headbutt. A lot of Pokemon can learn headbutt, Melon being one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Melon, yes, okay, good. Yes, we're going to make room for headbutt. We are going to get rid of tackle because tackle is inferior, and I believe headbutt's like 70 power, 100% accuracy, and has a chance to flinch, which is absolutely banging at this stage in the game, honestly. It's really good to replace tackle with anything that you can. I don't think anyone else in our party can learn headbutt, honestly. I would like to. I don't know. Does a Darunia actually need headbutt? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. But either way, we are going to we're gonna head back to Azalea Town now. Babe! Alright, it's over, alright? It was a long time ago, okay? Like, I'm sorry. It's just, we're different people now. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we are going to head back to Azalea Town. Number one, just, you know, heal up a little bit, and then we are going to, we're going to go headbutt some trees because we can get Pokemon encounters in Azalea Town because it's surrounded by trees, which is one of the more unique ways to encounter Pokemon. At least, as far as like Pokemon you can find, you know, a lot of towns or cities or whatever, you know, they'll have you know, ponds or some bodies of water, but Azalea doesn't have any of that. It literally just has trees. So we are going to we're gonna go shake one of those, and hopefully a good Pokemon's gonna fall out. Oh man, I hope a Hoot doesn't fall out. That's what we need. Another normal flying type Pokemon. They'll never replace Rivali, that's for sure. But anywho, we're going. You know what? We're gonna take down this Metapod. Get a little EXP sponge over here. So I think Medley is in a supreme positioning to be able to take down this Metapod. Lickety split. Even if it's using hard, and Gust is special, if I'm not mistaken. So this should take like no time flat, and give Medley a nice little chunk of experience. So not too bad. Now, if I were a grinding man, which I am, as you guys know, this would be not a terrible place to grind up for both Medley and then like Darunia or like any other fire type, really. But let us head back in here. We are going to, of course, we should throw Melon up front again. What can we run into? Ooh, no, we are going to throw Navi. That's also not fantastic. We're going to throw Makar up front. One of the things I am a little worried about, and again, it's just things you kind of have to, you know, think about. If we do end up headbutting a tree and shaking down a Heracross, which is, you know, my, you know, dream scenario. I was going to throw Melon up front again because she did so well with, you know, the, with Gibdo and everything, but I'm worried if the Heracross has guts as opposed to Swarm, and we do anything other than put it to sleep, you know, status-wise, that is going to be, it'll come back to bite us. Now we just gotta, man, we got so many options around here. We gotta pick a tree. What do you think, Makar? Makar's looking down steadily. Look at the trees, Makar. Well, we already have the apricorn tree over by Kurt's house, so maybe we should pick one. Maybe by the gym. It's near Bugsy's gym. Bugsy has bug-type Pokemon, so maybe we can snag ourselves a Heracross. It's a moderately sized tree. Would you like to use Headbutt? Yes, I would. All right, let's use Headbutt. Now, you can shake down a Hoot in the middle of the day. Funny enough, it'll be sleeping if you do, you know, find one during the day. And, oh, my heart. Unfortunately, it is Dupe's Claws, so we cannot pick up a Spearow, even if we wanted to. All right, well, moving right along. If I can... Yeah, never mind. Never mind. It's not comparable, what I was going to say. But hopefully, Heracross? Nope. Still not Heracross. Oh. It's actually, it's kind of heart-wrenching every time a Spearow falls out of a tree for us. But we're going to keep going. Something else you can find, we can find Apoms in here, which would be pretty cool. I don't think I've ever actually used like an Ambipom for a playthrough. Okay, I guess we're just gonna, I guess the game's just gonna rub it in for a little bit, all right? I've learned my lesson, okay? Did you see how heavily I prepared for the rival battle? Did you see how I've considered what Pokemon to keep out front when, you know, just in case we run into a Heracross for, like, guts or whatever? Like, come on, like, I've learned, all right? I'm learning. Joe, I wonder what Joey has to say. Let's find out. Link, howdy! Every time, this guy, every time. It's Joey, how are ya? Well, you know, not too bad. Oh yeah, I took down a Caterpie in the wild the other day. It was a cakewalk. Well, I guess it can't be helped, us being so tough. That was my ex-girlfriend, you monster! Oh, you're horrible. Well, how could you do that to her? Ugh, alright, anyway. Let us continue headbutting trees, because we've got nothing better to do. Come on. Well, this Slowpoke's staring, very pointedly at this tree. So let's shake this one a little bit. Then again, Slowpokes aren't known for having many thoughts in their head, so maybe that just means absolutely nothing. Makar, go ahead and talk to that Slowpoke for a little bit while I shake trees. All right. I guess let's go over this way. The further we went east, or the further we went west, the less successful we were when it came to Pokemon falling out of trees. So let's head west, I suppose. All right, come on. I'm looking for a pocket monster here. My goodness. Oh, really? There were just like, what? There was just a family of like 5 Spearows in all of Azalea Town. Now there's no more Pokemon, period. Oh my goodness. Well, kind of like fishing, headbutt's not always guaranteed to give you an encounter or anything. It is kind of up to chance, honestly. And taunt me some more, game. Ah, jeez. This whole episode has just been me confronting, you know, my ex-GF who turned into a worm, and then, you know, it's like all of my past mistakes are coming back to haunt me. All right, let's see if we can't run into an actual encounter this time. And oh, looky there, it's an Apom. All right, level 8. So it's a well, I was gonna say almost battle ready, but this is an interesting encounter. Honestly, I'm excited to see how this pans out, honestly. Apom, in Gen 2, it wasn't that great, but because we are in 4th Gen, we can actually evolve this into an Ambipom. I believe it needs to level up with the move Double Hit or something. Man, should we use a fastball on this thing? It'd be kind of cool to, you know, mix up. Apoms are pretty fast, right? Or maybe we should save it for something cooler. Apricorns are free. Let's get in my ball, Apom. All right, let's see if we can't capture the monkey, stupid monkey, in one go. Yeah, it's that easy, guys. I am a little disappointed we didn't get Heracross, but that's okay. Apom is a welcomed addition to the team, so not so bad. Apom, the long-tail Pokemon. Really, it's not the monkey Pokemon? Anyway, height 2'7". My goodness, it is twice as tall as most of our team was. Its tail is so powerful that it can be used to grab a tree branch, and hold itself up in the air. All right, so not too shabby. Now we just got to come up with a name for this little Apom. Now, like the monkeys in Majora's Mask didn't have names, right? That's a little upsetting. Let me see what I can do here. Let me work my nickname magic. Alright, so while there's not like many directly named monkeys in The Legend of Zelda, I don't know, I think Mallow looks like a monkey, and Tallow got captured alongside of a monkey in Twilight Princess, and I don't know, I think Mallow just fits. So we're gonna name Mallow and put him into the PC, and where he will be for all of eternity. Haha! No, that was just I was just you know, hashtag bars. I don't think he's actually going to be in there for eternity. I would hope not. Well, I don't know. It depends on the manner in which we have to, you know, incorporate him into the party. Because if someone dies, I don't want, you know, that's not a joyous occasion. But with that, we can continue on through the Ilex Forest. And go talk to that Kimono Girl now that I think we finally, lost, through my worm XGF off our trail. So let's go see. All right, well, a little Paris in the splash screen next to the shrine, which we ended up getting here as our encounter in Ilex Forest. Which honestly, when it comes to Ilex Forest, I think really the only thing we could have run into was maybe an Oddish. And I don't even know if that's exclusive to like Soul Silver or something, but at least that's how memory serves me. Yep, and there she is once again. All right, so let's get out of here and go talk to that Kimono Girl. All right. And, oh, nice. Oh, now see, this is what I love. We are sprinting through this forest. We have not encountered a darn thing. It's because I manipulated the RNG by bonking into that tree down there. We had no encounters for this, whole time. We need a cuter Pokemon up front. How about Melon? Just for this cutscene. It doesn't do anything, honestly. This is just for my own gratification, because Melons are, our cutest Pokemon right now. So let's, ooh, that music too. Kimono Girl, lost and all alone. Poor girl lost in the dark Ilex Forest. All right, was that supposed to be a haiku? Because it didn't rhyme, so ooh. They know how to get me. That spin, baby. What? You remember me from Violet City? You must be imagining. Oh, I've imagined. I'm gonna stop myself there. Anyway, will you show me how to get out of this deep, dark, and scary forest? No, go find your own way out of here, lady. No, yes, of course we're gonna help her find her way out of this forest. My goodness, anything to score some brownie points. You will? Aren't you lost in the forest as well? This, baby, this may as well be my backyard, the Johto region. How do you know how to get out of here? All right, and then little Melon's gonna come over here. She's gonna hop up and down. Wow, are you gonna show me how to get out of here? You're such a smart little Pokemon. Yeah, call me smart too, please. See ya. Oh, bye. All right, good job, Melon. Melon, the wingman of the century. Thank you. What do you had to say for yourself? Melon is playfully nibbling at the ground. Well, she is a sheep. She does graze. Don't judge her. All right. But yeah, I really just, it didn't matter what Pokemon you had out with you. That Pokemon would show her the, way out. I just wanted Melon out there because, she's cute. What more do I need to explain? All right, and there's some nice looking headbutt trees over here, but we've already got our encounter for Ilex Forest, so we're good on that. I guess if we're going by Nuzlocke rules too, XGF worms are also previous encounters. So there's a little bit Pokemaniac life advice. Living life like a Nuzlocke. XGFs are previous encounters, so you can't you can't use them again. All right. And well, I guess my ex-worm GF had something to say about that, but. We're going to see if there is a hidden item. There is not, because why would there be? That would be too obvious. And just like that, we are out of the Ilex Forest. There is, once we get Surf, we can come back and grab whatever that is, which I don't even know if it's going to be worth it, to be honest with you guys, because I don't think I've ever gotten that item. All right, and what do you have to say for yourself? Do you see the shrine that pays homage to the Protector? This Protector watches over the forest from across time. I think it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Hey, lucky guess. All right, she is 100% correct. Come over here, talk to this lady. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex? Ooh, call me honey, huh? You must be battling all kinds of Pokemon. Try using this TM for a change. And we get TM12, which happens to be Silverwind, which could be very useful. Oh. Well, thanks for making me a liar, game. It's Taunt. I believe in second generation it actually is Silverwind, so, geez, oh man. Use it and the target Pokemon can only use moves that do damage to your Pokemon for a while. That can actually be incredibly handy if we pull it off, if we pull the strats off correctly. Sorry, it's the springtime allergies are starting to kick my butt more than this Nuzlocke is. So, anytime that coughing gets put up on the screen, that is because I am coughing. If that wasn't obvious enough. But moving on, Taunt could be very, very useful. I would have to teach it to a quick Pokemon. But here we are on Route 34, which means we do get another encounter. There's really only one I'm looking for, and that's Drowsy, I think would be really cool. I think Abras pop up in here, which would be a little scary, considering we only have one opportunity, like one opportunity to catch an Abra before it teleports out of the way. But let's see what this sign says first. Trainer tips. North to Goldenrod City. The radio tower at Goldenrod is giving away radio cards. All right, answer their question. So that's actually really handy for progression's sake. We are going to be going to Goldenrod in the radio tower, but not before we clean out this route. Hashtag bars. This is where I do my training. I couldn't have guessed, considering you're here and you're a trainer. Youngster Samuel. 4 Pokemon. Calm down, bro. All right, he's got a Rattata. Okay, so we're still looking pretty good level-wise. Honestly, though, I think like the more Pokemon they have, the lower the level is going to be, so we kind of... If we get hit with a Tail Whip, I'm switching out. I'm a man of my word. All right, we are going to hit this thing with a Gust, and then we are going to throw Darmani out here so that she can tank whatever stupid move this Rattata is going to go for, because I'm not losing another team member, guys. We're playing this smart from now on, okay? And just like, get predicted, scrub. Youngster Samuel, more like Youngster Scrub. I'm just not gonna. That's it, guys. That's all for tonight. There's no more commentary. I used it all up. All right, Sandshrew. It probably doesn't have a ground move at the moment, but that does not mean I'm going to stay in and find out. So we are going to throw Makar out here, who should be able to take care of this Sandshrew. Lickety-split. It technically is a ground move, so I was right to switch. Nice little Vine Whip. Probably 2 of them should be able to take care of this thing, no problem. Ooh, Makar! Makar has been coming in clutch as of late. Now, Poison Sting is going to be neutral, just because Makar is he's part grass type. He is part poison, but he's part grass. It's nice, though, because that means that poison is just going to be neutral as opposed to super effective. Depending on how you look at it, though, because it's like, oh, well, if he was just poison type, then it would be, not very effective. So, I don't know. I think grass and poison's a good combination. It works. So, with that, Makar is going to take down the Sandshrew. We are going to switch him out now, though, because he's been hit with 3 freaking sand attacks, and Yeah, rub it in. Just salt in the wound. Just do it. Maybe some lemon juice, huh? Yeah, maybe a little bit of lemons. You want to put that in there too? All right. So a rock throw should be able to take care of this Spearow. Even if I was growled, I don't see this thing living. Darmani is an absolute force to be reckoned with. 10 levels higher than that thing, so sheesh. All right, and okay, another Spearow, last but not least. All right, let's, we are going to inflict the same pain we felt on this poor youngster Samuel over here. I don't think he deserved it, but he did throw a Spearow out in our face, and, well, those are just the consequences, Samuel. Wow! Hey! That's my line. Shut up. All right, and Anthony, what do you have to say? Isn't Anthony a hiker? Sup? Oh, sup, Anthony? This is Anthony. How are ya? The other day I was watching my Geodude eat some berries. Congratulations. Actually, bro, tell me, where'd you get the berries, huh? It looked like he was enjoying its meal, so I decided to try some. I'm not sure if people should eat that stuff, but it was delicious. All right, then. Be good. See ya, Anthony. He's probably calling me from the toilet. Eating Pokemon berries, I can't recommend. So, without suffering the consequences. All right, I think this guy has like a Snubble or something, which is pretty nifty. Let's see what he has to say. I just got my Pokemon back from the daycare. Let's see how much stronger it got. All right, so a little bit of foreshadowing. The daycare is coming up, and ooh, Poke fan. Pokafan. That doesn't quite roll off the tongue. If only there was, like, I don't know, another term or, like, trainer class for, like a Pokemon fanatic, but, like, more so. Like, almost like a, someone who's maniacally obsessed with Pokemon. Nothing's coming to mind, though. But this Snubble's on level 13. What the heck? My goodness, the daycare did work for this thing. We are going to throw Darmani out here because I don't think Medley stands a, chance at all. Charm, that's actually quite unfortunate. Charm is, it's better than Growl, obviously. So that's a little worrying, actually. Because that's actually going to be a detriment to Darmani. And it's going to lick, so if we get paralyzed, that's going to make it even worse. We are faster, fortunately, so we might be able to take this thing out before we get paralyzed, which would be nice. Okay, bite, that's fine. Crit. Okay, if that was a crit, then I'm not super worried about the damage this thing's trying to do. Take down Snubble, post-haste. We are going to have to switch Darmani out here, though. It might be another Snubble. No, it's a Mareep! Oh, maybe we don't switch out, then. I know we got Charmed and everything, but, like, we got Magnitude, and what's this Mareep gonna do to us? It's either gonna tackle or it's gonna Thunder Shock, and believe me, I know what Mareeps have at this level because, our Malon was a Mareep at this point in time, so... why does it end this way? Oh, now I feel bad. Alright. It's alright, maybe you can get a bet... My goodness, what am I, Mr. Popular today? Hello? Oh, hi, Link. How are you? I found a useful item while shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. But I asked the delivery man to take it to you, so you should stop by the nearest Pokemart or department store and pick it up. I know it'll be useful. All right, Mom, coming in clutch. I tell you what, this is why you have your mom save money, because she will buy you random things. Now, there is a girl over here that I think we should definitely battle. Let's use up some of our last remaining pot ions. We can sell some things in the department store, and I want to get some, I think, lemonades, yeah, definitely, because those are super cheap, and they, Someone's been eating their carrots! Holy tamale! They have more than half the screen. Are you a trainer? Let's have a practice battle! Alright, sounds good to me. You might miss her if you aren't running through the grass, on your way to Goldenrod, but it is Picnic Regina, and she is actually super important to us because if you give Picnic Regina, I believe this is the girl, if you give her your phone number, she will sometimes find leaf stones. Right. It's either leaf stones or water stones. I'm hoping it's leaf stones because once Makar evolves into a Weepin' Bell, we are going to need a leaf stone to evolve him further into a Victory Bell. So... definitely useful to have. I'm fairly sure it's a leaf stone. She uses grass type Pokemon, so. And Medley level 11 in one Pokemon. She is uniquely. It's Gen 1 reference. She is uniquely suited to be able to take out these Pokemon, which is really nice because she will be able to get just a ton of experience off of these things. Go ahead and Vine with me. It's better than Tackle. Dang. 6 HP, and that was not very effective. That's actually kind of nuts, if you think about it. But I'm not super... that's annoying. Shoot, that might have just, that might have increased the number of turns that this Bulbasaur is going to live. Unless Gust will still take it out. Let's see. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. And now I have to decide if Medley's going to get switched out. I guess it depends on our last Pokemon. If it's it's a Hoppip, yeah, we can take this thing down in, like, one hit. I'm not concerned. Alright, so we'll get, and, like, as far as Pokemon designs go, Hoppip is, like, really weird, but it's super unique, and I absolutely adore that design. Like, I mean, I don't even know what they were going for, but it's a great design. So, kudos on them. Particularly, too, back at this, in second gen when Pokemon were still getting developed, they still kind of had the, like, triangle eyes for the most part, like that art style. Hoppip, breaks from that tradition, really. All right. Oh, no, I just can't win. All right, oh, 192. Get more money. Well, I'm not gonna complain because you know she's gonna give us stuff in the future. Whenever I see a strong trainer, I want to be their cheerleader. Ooh, Gina. Aw, when I'm out on a walk, I sometimes pick up items. If I find anything, you can have it. Want to give me your number? I'll call you whenever I get anything. All right, so my #1 fan, Gina. Okay, girl. All right. I'll call as soon as I get anything. And she does. She's one of the few NPCs that actually has a, you know, a very useful item that she likes to give. Along with the guys who give berries, there are trainers who will give out like elemental stones, which is, you know, pretty dope, honestly. Let us heal up Medley a little bit before we take on this next kid, this next child in our path that we will absolutely decimate. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon, buddy. So was I. So was I. I tell you what, those were the days. And like, it's actually kind of funny because, ooh, Angry Monkey. Like, you know, when back in like elementary school, you know, Pokemon, it was, you know, still popular, even though it had been out for a little bit. It was still massively popular. You know, everyone knew about Pokemon, everyone played and stuff. And then, like, you know, middle school, you know, it's like the other, oh, you know, we're too old for Pokemon now and everything. But, like, I kept playing throughout this Diggle-a-dig, Trio. Yeah, let's get Makar out there. Hope this is the right move. Anyway, middle school, you know, it's like, I've never been embarrassed about my hobbies ever. So, you know, I still played Pokemon. I didn't care who knew it, you know, but all the way through middle school. And then, you know, high school rolls around, and there was, towards the latter half of high school, all of a sudden, you know, like, for whatever reason, the trend at my school was, ooh, Quick Attack, that's nice. Everyone went and grabbed their old Game Boys and their Game Boy Advances, their old copies of Pokemon, and I'm not kidding you, for like a month, everyone had their, you know, Game Boys again. And I was the go-to. I was the sage. I was the holy grail of Pokemon knowledge. Anyone had any questions, I was, like, seriously, I was Mr. Popular for literally that whole month. Because people kept coming and asking me, you know, oh, where do I find this Pokemon, or what do I do from here, or I'm stuck in, you know, so and so place. You know, it was fun. That's what really, you know, really solidified my Pokemaniac status. All right, Stun Spore. I think that is a worthy move. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get rid of Wrap. We don't. I kind of liked having Wrap because it's like residual damage, and you know, Makar is not exactly, you know, the strongest Pokemon. But I haven't been using it. No, there are better trainers. Oh, the dawning horrendous realization. If you transferred to my class, I'd become the second best student in my class, wouldn't I? I want to get stronger before that could happen. So would you trade phone numbers with me? We could have Pokemon battles together. All right, of course. I'm not going to turn down someone who wants to have Pokemon battles. All right, cool. I'll give you a call when I'm ready to battle again. You can call me too. Yep, maybe. All right. Rolling on up here, we get to the daycare center. Grandpa! Oh, hey, there's my girl, Lyra. What's good, girl? It's been a hot minute. Good work, Grandpa. The Pokemon you raised for me has been as healthy as can be. You look fit, too. All right. Hi, Link. Oh, hi, Lyra. How are you, girl? Let me introduce you. This is Link. He's a trainer. He seems to be getting better at raising Pokemon. Well, I like to think so. This has definitely changed my outlook on you know, going through Pokemon games and you know, battle strategy for sure. Well, not as good as you, Grandpa, of course. Well, he's got like 89 years on me. Like, what do you want? Follow me, Link. All right, and we're going to follow Lyra and her her feral Meryl, who's still not on a leash, I've noticed. All right, Grandma. Let me introduce my friend. This is Link. Aha, this is your boy. Friend, I see. What? Grandma? What are you talking about? He just happens to live nearby. Aw, that's so cute. That's such like a grandma thing to say, too. Like, that's adorable. Ha ha ha, I know. Since you brought him here, Lyra, you must be sure about his talent. Right, Link? Come and see us anytime. Well, I better go now. See ya. Bye, Lyra. Oh, ooh, yeah? Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is my Poke Gear. No. Boys, we in. We got her number. We got her number, boys. That's it. Oh, all right. And we register Lyra in the Poke Gear. All right. I'll give you a call, girl. You know, you can talk to your Pokemon if they follow you. They do all sorts of cute stuff on the road and in towns. I'm taking notes every time they do funny things. Give me a call and I'll share some of them with you. Grandma, don't you say anything. We're both trainers and we are supposed to exchange numbers. That's all. And then she, ran out of there pretty fast, mind you. This is all kind of a clever way to get you in here to the Pokemon daycare. Now, in my humble opinion, like the Pokemon daycare is fully, utilize it if you want to. But I don't think I will be really unless I'm in like, dire straits, and, need to like do some super grinding. But again, having your Pokemon raised in the daycare is pretty great when it comes to, strictly leveling. Your Pokemon will not evolve. The happiness basically gets reset to neutral, which can be detrimental if your Pokemon either relies on evolution for that or if you have, like, return on any of your Pokemon. And also, in the daycare, if your Pokemon can learn a move on level up, they will learn the move. It's one of the few ways to get rid of HMs in Pokemon, which is very interesting, to say the least. So just, be careful. You have less control than you'd think leaving your Pokemon in the daycare. But with that, you know what? Our team's really kind of filling out. We have 2 rows in our box. We are going to have to hatch that Togepi at some point, which honestly, Togepi could come in clutch at certain points in time, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But we still have a little bit more of this route to go. And oh, hey, Gramps, what's up? I have an idea. I'll give you our numbers. Then you can check on the Pokemon we raised for you. And okay, so we get we get the whole family's digits, boys. All right, that's how you know you're in. Okay. Alrighty, moving right along. We can't battle this officer during the day. At nighttime, he will be more than happy to challenge you to a Pokemon battle. He has a Growlithe, which is unique to say the least. It'd be cool to have a Growlithe. Actually, and honestly, I want a water-type Pokemon. I kind of, miffed that I missed out on the Slowpoke. Now, I could catch a Magikarp, basically anywhere, but I think a Drowsy could be a little more useful on this route. But that is something to keep in mind, though, that we can get a Magikarp, which gets us nets us a Gyarados, which, honestly, I got no complaints about Gyarados. Gyarados is an absolute banger of a Pokemon. But we do have one more trainer to battle. Before we wrap up this episode, I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? I don't know if that's a Picnicker, if that's a, what do they call them? Campers. That's right. Okay, Camper Todd, and he's got himself a side. I'm jealous. Like, I know it's just a Psyduck, but I'm jealous. All right, let's get Malon out here because if this Psyduck happens to have Confusion, that would be absolutely detrimental to Makar. Ducks are a danger to Makar, all right? You got to, know where to park. Which, honestly, it's not ducks that's the issue. It's geese. Geese, you want to talk about the most evil, scheming creatures on the face of the planet. It's geese. That is for sure. Those untitled birds. My goodness. Oh, anywho, that's a conversation for a different time. But geese are evil, just so you know. All right, and Water Gun. I'm not super worried about that. And of course, it gets a crit. We gotta really watch out for those two. That's the worst part. Is when you're sure you'll survive something, and then a crit comes along and like scares you to death. But all right, that's all for Todd. Did I train enough? Obviously not. Hello. We should both train our Pokemon some more and have another battle. Yeah, geez, 3, 4, so 3 trainers, Lyra, Grandpa, and Grandma. That's 6 numbers in one route. And speak of the devil, and she shall call. Lyra, what's up? What's up, boo? What you doing?
Hello, this is Lyra. How are you? Did you know that something really interesting happens if you take a Sudowoodo on...
Something really interesting happens if you take a Sudowoodo to Route 36. Oh, I thought you should take Sudowoodo on Route 36, but it's to Route 36. What kind of interesting? Well, you'll just have to try it and see. All right, so a little bit of foreshadowing, actually. We have not come up against the Sudowoodo yet, but I'd be curious to see what happens. Lyra dishing out some handy advice. But it is time, right before we head into Goldenrod, we are going to see what our encounter is going to be. Definitely don't want Makar up front for that, because if it is a Drowsy, then Confusion's going to hurt like the dickens. So let's throw Malon up front because we can status it. Let's give her our last potion. Oh, we already used up our potions. All right. Well, our first super potion, I know it's kind of a waste, but we're coming up on the department store, so we're going to be getting like lemonades and stuff anyway, so I'm not, that's going to be the new healing item for the near future until we can get some nice fresh moo milk. All right, so, well, let's go grab this item and see what we run into. All right, Drowsy. Oh, it is a Rattata, which we already have. Now, one of the things that's actually kind of cool about Nuzlocke is while it is, it's random encounters and everything, you still kind of have some wiggle room to plan your team. And embargo, not too shabby. I don't think we're going to be using that in this playthrough, but that's whatever. Like, anywhere we can find Rattatas now, we don't have to worry about running into them. And there it is, the Anteater with the Pant Eater. I know that didn't really make too much sense, but it's wearing it's a tapir and it wears pants. What more could you ask for? I ask you. So not too shabby. Geez, man, I haven't used a Drowsy in years. Hypnosis is like okay because we're gonna start chucking Pokeballs at it, so I'm not like super concerned. Drowsy is interesting. I think honestly, around the time Gen 4 came out, Drowsy suddenly became better because, for whatever reason, if I'm not mistaken, like Drowsies and Hypnos have higher physical attack than your typical Psychic type Pokemon. So having the physical special split, so that some of their Psychic, like some of their stab moves, can actually be, effective, is pretty nice. So I'm interested to see how this Drowsy is going to work out. I don't know if there's, I don't know if we have an open slot right now. And honestly, as far as Psychic-type Pokemon are concerned, Drowsy's quite a bit better than Unknown. Poor Tweely who's sitting in the box. But also, their catch rate's a little high, don't you think? All right. We are... Okay, so that's not a lot of damage. We're going to try a Great Ball real quick. See if we can't seal the deal with this, and then if that doesn't work, we're just going to try to get Malon to wake up. She's just stuck with the Pokeballs, honestly. We're going to try to get Malon to wake up then, unless this confusion confuses her. Okay, so we're good. Honestly, I think Thundershock's going to do less damage. Well, yeah, less damage. Even with Stab, I don't see... Drowsies are pretty thick, all things considered. So if I hit it with a Thundershock, shut it down! I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to KO this Drowsy. But we have to wake up first, Malon. I would really like it if you would do that, please. Of course, when we try to put a Croconaut to sleep, it wakes up after one turn, but we get put to sleep for 5. All right, so we hit it with a real Thundershock. Shut it down. Oh, yeah, see, that didn't do hardly anything at all. We are getting a little low. A crit confusion is, becoming more worrisome to me. So we're going to get Darunia out here to maybe sponge a hit or two while we try to throw some more Pokeballs at it. Pound. Okay. Guy, what did I tell you? What'd I tell you? You got to watch out for the crits. You got to watch out for them crits because they come out of nowhere. That could have been absolutely disastrous. Like, legitimately. It could have. But we're good. We caught Drowsy. Things are all good. All right, and let's get that data added to the Pokedex. All right, the Hypnosis Pokemon. Ooh. All right, 3 foot, 71 pounds. My goodness, Pokemon get thicker as we go along. If you think that you had a good dream, but you can't remember it, a Drowsy has probably eaten it. That's terrifying. All right, yes, we're going to give a nickname to Drowsy, but what shall it be? All righty, I have decided. His name shall be Zant. I mean, it kind of fits. He's kind of, goofy looking. And, it's Twilight, dreaming. I don't know. let's see your Legend of Zelda themed tapir nickname, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so after getting Zant, that's not too shabby. I'm sure we can find a place on the team for him, or for her, I should say. But the thing is like, I don't know, like our team's looking pretty solid. And again, I don't want to get rid of anyone. Medley covers some weaknesses. We'll learn Fly in the future, which is nice. Darmani, you know, pillar of the community, for real. Malon, electric types are good to have. Makar and Navi both being the, you know, status pivots. Malon having the status. I mean, like, of course we're not dropping Darunia off for any extended period of time, but yeah. So team composition, it's good. That's good though. It's nice to have too many options, I suppose. Better than no options at all. However, if I do get a water type Pokemon, we are gonna have to see if we can't find some room for it. But with that, guys, we have made it all the way to Goldenrod City. I know, it's like, the actual distance from Azalea to Goldenrod isn't that much, but my goodness, did we do a heck of a lot in this episode. With that, guys, we will be ending it off right here. It's, no one died in this episode. Yes! Oh, rejoice. All right. I'm very thankful no one died in this episode. I feel like we were better prepared. We're really getting into the, you know, Nuzlocke state of mind, which is, I say hesitantly because I know, we all know what gym leader's coming up next, so we got to be very concerned about that. But we can deal with that in the next episode, guys. So if you liked what you saw, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like. And until next time, I will catch you later. A shake it, shake it, shake it. A shake it, shake it, shake it. A like it, like it, like it. Subscribe, IB, IB. A shake it, shake it, shake it. A shake it, shake it, shake it. A shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it.